Welcome back to the catch up here on Cris Cyborg's YouTube channel. I am James Lynch. She is Cris Cyborg. Cris, it's been a while, but good to talk to you. How's everything?
I've been a little while. We don't see each other, but it's nice coming back. Have good news, great news. So I'm happy to see you, James.
Yes, it's good to see you as well. We both had pretty busy schedules, so glad we got to do this today. And of course, we're going to talk right off the top about your fight. It's finally booked. You and Sara Collins, PFL Europe 4. Tell me how this all came together. When did this all get finalized with you fighting Sara?
After my last boxing fight, I already been talked to PFL for just to see what is going to be the next MMA fight. I always have to be connected. If you don't fight MMA, I always prepare for do boxing. I like to be active fighter and really cool. And then I'm really happy. It's going to be in France. First time I'm going to fight MMA in Europe. I did it like boxing over there, but I know it's MMA is new in France. And it's really nice, before I finish my career, I have the opportunity to go France and do a great fight there. I'm very happy.
Yes, and an opponent I think we thought was going to happen in terms of you fighting Sara. I know you're pretty familiar with her. What do you make of her as an opponent? You fought a lot of different opponents in your career, but Sara, very, very good challenger for this fight.
Sara Collins, she's undefeated. Her like 6 fights. She has 6 fights, but 4 fights she's beat like top 10 girls in the division. She beat Lerryan Douglas. She stayed for a long time in Australian national team for judo. She's been work judo. It was like a #1 sport for her, and she came into MMA. She's already proved she's a great fighter. She improved her game. She's beat Lerryan Douglas. I think everybody knows I was supposed to fight Lerryan in Bellator, and I think she deserved the opportunity. And I wanted the best Sara Collins fight me in December 13th.
Yeah, it's going to be a great card and a great fight as well. Now, take me through camp, because I know a lot of times you like doing cross training. We see you in the car right now. I'm assuming you're coming back from the gym, but how are you doing camp this time? Are you doing it all at home, or are you doing some cross training?
No, I do everything here in California. I've been training. I bring Rafaela Guedes again, the DCC champion. Work this. I've been working with Furao. Some jiu-jitsu grappling. I'm doing Seuua Daao, my Muay Thai. We've been working together in the Ray Elby, doing the team, everything. And they have Ritchie Miranda is the PFL champion. Lerryan being in the camp too. So we do amazing. Thomas, we put all the camps together. We always make the best plan. The best camp for each fighter. So I'm really excited. We're doing hard training.
Yeah, that's good. Is it a bit weird going back in an MMA camp, because you've done a lot of boxing, right? So I know the boxing training camp's a little bit different than MMA.
This moment for me, like when I don't have MMA fights, it's really nice. My team not letting me sit down on the couch. I always keep training, but when you have a fight, it's different. You're mentally different. So amazing. I have some opportunity to do boxing for sure. Helping me a lot to grow up here when I do MMA, and I'm excited. I knew I was gonna come back to MMA now, and I'm very excited coming back and to show little skills I got from boxing and keep going.
And we know you're in the gym all the time, even if you have a fight booked or not. But how do you go about not overtraining, right? We're recording this on October 14th. December 13th is a little bit of a ways away. Is it one of those things you listen to your coaches, or how do you go about like not overdoing it going into a fight like this with such a long camp?
I believe it's important. I always like to train it, but intensity training. Sometimes I just off season. I lift weights. I do some technical. I get improving my grappling, my Muay Thai, some stuff I need to get it fixed. And then when you have a schedule fight, of course the intensity change. Get a little bit stronger and hard, like especially condition. So because this is it's nice to be training off season and on season and training. And I don't have to worry about just some people start the camp just have to worry about lose weight. So I'm like to be continue training even though I don't have a fight, because this is I'm focus #1 for me. So I'm already take care of my body and just worry about the fight and help lose weight like nice way.
Yeah, it's nice to have that long camp, especially when it comes to cutting down. So I think the question a lot of people are wondering is this going to be your last MMA fight? I know boxing, there's always options there, but do you think this will be your last fight in the cage?
No, I have one more fight. So
Okay.
after this Sara Collins, I'm going to sit down with the PFL and make a plan what is going to be the retirement.
Okay.
My last fight's probably is gonna be next year. My next year is gonna be the last one. He's gonna complete 21 years old years in fighting, and for sure between this, gonna have some boxing fight. I have some calling, some people calling my team. I have some opportunity, but my now, Fox now is my next fight. Sara Collins, December 13, France, PFL.
Okay. And just to clarify, so you think even after next year, you'll be done with boxing as well, or do you see yourself boxing beyond 2026?
I have a goal to fight with the title, boxing title. Let's see if we're gonna have. I received some calls for have this opportunity. So let's see. This is one of my dreams. If I have the opportunities, you never know. You say you put the
Yeah.
limits, but I just turned 40. I feel great. I feel great. I don't
Yeah.
have any bad injury, nothing. I always train smart. And I'm doing some stem cells treatment for over now 80 years in Colombia, stem cells. So I feel great, but my contract finish next year, and I feel like I need to do another chapter in my life. For sure, I'm gonna next year doing some boxing fight too. But my mind, my plan is my team. Next year is the last year for us.
Hmm.
But I'm very excited for this next one, and that's it.
Yeah, no, that's good. And what a career you've had. It's been amazing. Speaking of Brazil, and speaking of you, fellow Brazil fighter, got a big win last weekend. What did you think of Charles Oliveira getting that submission victory last weekend? I don't know if you caught the card, but pretty awesome to see Charles get a big win like that in Brazil.
No, Charles Oliveira and is a big star in Brazil. He's from Chute Boxe there in São Paulo with all the students there, Diego Lima, everybody from Macaco team. So it's an old school team. I'm really happy. I was a little worried about because the last loss to him, it was a little bit, I feel like it was a little close. I think it was
Mhm.
July, and now he
Yeah.
coming back very quick. But he's a superstar. He's training really hard. He's very humble guy. I'm glad he's got the victory. He's deserved, and this is a big, a great example for all the fighters in Brazil, all the younger kids that want to be a fighter or not be a champion. Something in the life is really nice. How we support everyone, and I want to see the opportunity when I go back to Brazil. I want to go to Chute Boxe, Diego Lima, and visit then and check it out. But it's amazing. It's a great victory. It was a great fight. He's an amazing jiu-jitsu. It's really nice to see him train and fighting.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay, before we get out of here, we know you're training a lot. You got any plans for the rest of the week and the weekend? You gonna be getting up to anything?
This weekend I have my friend, the pink belt. We met her one of the camps, pink belt. Her name
Yep.
Cici. She's a veteran, so army, and she's always like to compete. You always do races together, run together. But this time she signed up with me. It's a Hyrox team. It's a challenge, but team. So me, him, her. So probably this weekend, she signed up. So we're gonna have to go into the medal. So let's see what's gonna be. But this week I'm gonna have a little competition challenge with my friend.
Awesome. And before we wrap things up here, I don't think you and I have had a chance to talk. Ben Askren, our mutual friend, doing very well right now. So shout out to Ben. It's great to see him recovering well. And I think that's so great that Ben has been able to get through this really horrific thing that he's been going through. So wanted to mention that. But before we get out of here, Chris, let our audience know what you got coming up on OnlyFans, on your website, chriscyborg.com, which, by the way, you can sign up for less than a cup of coffee. You can also use Bitcoin as well. You do the Q&As, you do the instructional videos. Let our audience know all the cool stuff you got going on outside the cage right now.
And now I'm focused for my next fight, but you can go to my website, have everything about me there, and you can go check it. I have the OnlyFans too. You're gonna know I do some lives there, talk to you guys for know a little bit about me, and have nice videos. Every week we drop some great video for guys. So about the Ben Rasco, I saw him at the Bitcoin conference. I was cannot believe it was like a couple weeks after, but I'm very happy. How's the family supporting him? Everybody been praying for him. Everybody to support him financially. His help and support. So I really happy he's coming back and he's keep going. He's the champion. This is the real fight for real fight. Fighting, be prepared for a fight is different. He's really surviving and be keep going and the show overcome for all the people.